Have you ever felt like you were stuck in a waiting season? You know, you're aware that God has a promise for you, but it just feels like the heavens are silent. The Bible actually tells a powerful story in Genesis about Abram. God had given him a huge promise, but there was a delay. It wasn't until a key separation happened that things finally began to move. The scripture says in Genesis chapter 13, verse 14, the Lord said to Abram after Lot had parted from him, "Lift up your eyes from where you are and look north, south, east, west." Notice the timing here. It was after Lot had parted from him. This tells us that sometimes God is waiting for us to let go of something or someone. God's call on Abram's life was incredibly specific. In Genesis chapter 12, God said, "Go from your country, your people, your father's household, to the land I will show you." The call was for Abram. It was singular. It was personal. But what did Abram do? He brought his nephew Lot with him. He brought along extra baggage. Now, this wasn't done with bad intentions. He loved his nephew. It seemed like the right thing to do. But it wasn't what God had instructed. This one decision, this one extra attachment, caused strife, conflict, and ultimately, a delay in God's ultimate plan for his life. We all do this. God gives us a clear direction. One of the hardest parts of a faith journey is the season where God asks you to walk alone. After Abram and Lot separated, Abram was, for a time, by himself. He had left his country. He had left his father's household. He had even parted ways with his nephew. He was in a foreign land, surrounded by strangers. He could have felt lonely. He could have felt abandoned. He could have felt afraid. But here is the key. He was never truly alone. God's presence was with him. In this season of solitude, God's voice became clearer than ever. Greatness often requires stepping away from the crowd. Walking alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It means you're making room for God to be your primary companion. Surrounded by noise, surrounded by opinions, surrounded by doubts and fears. It's hard to hear the still, small voice of God. The separation from Lot wasn't a punishment. It is so significant God told Abram to lift his eyes and look at the land after Lot was gone. This reveals a powerful principle. Some attachments block our vision. Lot represented a distraction. As long as Abram was focused on managing the conflict with Lot dividing the land, dealing with the drama, he couldn't fully see the promise right in front of him. His spiritual vision was clouded by relational and logistical problems. The distraction had to be removed before the destination could be revealed. What you are looking at determines what you are moving toward. God has a promised land for each of us, a future filled with hope, blessing, and purpose. But we can't see it if our eyes are focused on the wrong things. We are looking at our problems. We are looking at our limitations. We are looking at what other people are doing. We are so consumed with the lot in our lives, the draining relationship, the dead-end job, the negative mindset, that we are blind to the vast, beautiful territory God is trying to show us. Today I want to encourage you to take an honest look at your life. What or who is your lot? What is that one thing you are holding on to that is keeping you from seeing the fullness of God's blessing? It could be a relationship that has run its course. It could be a fear that is paralyzing you. It could be a memory of a past hurt that you keep replaying. Whatever it is, you have to understand that your destiny is too important to be held hostage by something that belongs in your past. Letting go is not easy, but the freedom and blessing on the other side are worth it. God is not trying to take something from you. He is trying to get something better to you. Your future is bright. God has plans for you to prosper, to give you a hope and a future.